He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, 91!
To throw is Kaepernick. Short little throw to Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Kaepernick.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They hand this off to Harris, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, pushing his way through.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets it complete to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Kaepernick. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Kaepernick now on first down. Touchdown! That's caught. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's McCloud on the return.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st down, and they go back to Harris.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Kaepernick going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Short little throw to Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Kaepernick now on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 5. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Slant to Adams. 7 yards to pick up there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
That's out quickly to Bateman. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw here. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Harris. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. Here's Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He hits Adams complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for